The Garuda Purana is often called the Book of Death, but in reality, it's a map of life, death, and the cosmos itself. It tells us what happens to the soul after death, how it travels, and where it can go next. But before we talk about destiny, let's understand the structure of the universe. According to our scriptures, there are 14 worlds, or lokas. Think of them as different neighborhoods of existence. At the top, we have the higher worlds: Satyaloka, Tapaloka, Janaloka, Maharloka, Swargaloka. Here, beings enjoy incredible pleasure, divine beauty, and long lifespans. But there's a catch. In too much luxury, the soul often forgets God. At the bottom, we have 7 lower worlds, ending with Patalloka. Beneath even these, the Garuda Purana describes 30 hellish planets. Each one is like a correctional facility where souls face consequences for specific karmas. One planet for liars, another for thieves, another for those who abuse power. It's not eternal punishment. The purpose is reformation. Just as a parent disciplines a child to correct them, these worlds exist to help the soul learn. And right in the middle sits Bhuloka, Earth, our home. Now, here's the extraordinary part. The texts say Earth is the best place for spiritual growth. Why? Because in the hellish realms, suffering is too intense to remember God. In the heavenly realms, pleasure is too intoxicating to remember God. But here, on earth, we experience both joy and sorrow, success and failure. And that balance makes this human birth the perfect classroom for the soul. This is why saints say a human life is more valuable than even a divine one. Here we can make choices, do karma, and even break free from the cycle of birth and death. The Garuda Purana also connects this with cosmology. It says our universe is not the only one, it's part of a multiverse. Countless universes exist, each created and dissolved with the breath of Lord Vishnu. Imagine one exhale of Mahavishnu and millions of universes are born. One inhale and they vanish. Our entire cosmic history is just one breath in that infinite cycle. And within every universe, Brahma creates, Vishnu sustains, and Shiva transforms. That's why some Puranas place Vishnu at the top, others Shiva, others Brahma. Because in different cycles, or kalpas, creation began differently. The Garuda Purana also warns us about how fragile our existence is. Just one solar flare, one cosmic event, and all our modern servers, satellites, and data could vanish overnight. Exactly like the deluge described in the story of Manu and Matsya, where Vishnu appeared as a fish to preserve knowledge through the flood. The message is clear. Civilizations rise and fall, but knowledge and dharma must be preserved. And that's where India comes in. The sages say Bharata Varsha, India, is the most favorable land for spiritual growth. Why? Because here, within a few hours' travel, you'll find temples, holy rivers, saints, and sacred traditions. It's like nature itself designed this land as a spiritual hub. So when we ask, why are we here? The Garuda Purana answers, we are here to grow, to evolve, and to use this rare human birth to reach liberation. The 14 worlds remind us that life is bigger than one lifetime, and Earth is not an accident. It's the perfect stage for the soul's greatest journey.